Sorry, I forgot to put myself in the live stream. I'm eating peanuts, barbecue peanuts. Not a good thing with kidney stones issues, but at the same time, I have to live. If I have to stop living in order to live, what's the point, right? All right. Hello, Destiny. Hello, Marianne. Hello, Lynn. I see 10 people watching. Don't hesitate to say a little hello. Don't forget the thumbs up. Hello, Tiffany, Canadian Family Life. Thank you for stopping by. I know you have a few live streams going on tonight. I'll have to talk a little bit more with Scott because he told me he was going to go an hour from now on Fridays. He had no other time of doing it, and I don't mind. I mean, it's a free country after all. I told him, I don't mind. I'll go an hour earlier, and that way people can at least come say hi to me, give me a thumbs up, and go to your live stream, and I can redirect people to your live stream after. I said, sure. He's precisely at the same time as me tonight. So we're just going to have to communicate a little bit better because it usually goes for about an hour on Fridays. And even if it goes over, if I would have done my live stream at 9 p.m. my time, 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight, I could be watching his, and you could come say hi to mine after. So it's, we're just going to have to communicate better, I guess. I don't like competing against my friends, although I don't see it as a competition. I mean, if people want to go see him, they can go see him. If they want to come see me, they can come see me. And I'm pretty sure some people will be doing a little bit of both, coming in for a thumbs up and leaving, and that's totally fine. I have nothing against that. If that's what you want to do, you are welcome to do so. But if you are here, I thank you very much, and I will try. Is live in an hour? I just saw him literally. Well, the live stream shows up as, unless he accidentally made a mistake. Because right now I see him as going live right now. So I don't know. Well, good if he's not going live now. It means he just made a mistake on his timer, whatever. Hello, Suzanne. Thank you so much for stopping by. It was a nice little quiet week for me. Last Saturday I had my Aki pool. We canned a bunch of moose stew. I'm a little bit afraid though, because maybe some of you can tell me what I did wrong. We made some spaghetti sauce, and by the time we were done, it was a little bit too late on Saturday night. I mean, I went to my hockey pool, and I got back home. The spaghetti sauce was still warm, and we put it on simmer just to keep it warm. We come shut it off and come put it back on at some point during the night. Sorry, when I woke up in the morning, it was still warm. I pressure canned it. The recipe from the ball book, I think it said for an hour and a half with quartz jars. I left it for about an hour and 40 minutes because that's just the way I am. I like to do things just a few more minutes just to be sure, that I get the timing right. We made spaghetti tonight, and it almost tastes like it's moldy. It's not good. So I don't know what we did wrong, So I'm thinking I have to throw the whole batch away, which kind of sucked because it was 30 pound of my own grown tomatoes, my own grown onions, peppers, moose burger. So I don't know if anyone knows what could have possibly happened. Um, you're welcome to share, I guess. Now, I don't know about the stew. Wait a bit before trashing. Sometimes the taste go better with time. Even if it tastes moldy? Well, that's what I thought. My note did say that it was a little bit easy to open up, so maybe it did not work well. What ingredients? I took the ball book. So there was onions, peppers, moose meat, tomatoes. I know I read something. Did I read or hear something? No, it was yesterday on Kendra from Plum Backyard's live stream. Her guest was saying something about the Roma tomatoes not being as acidic as the other ones. I use a lot of Roma tomatoes. Um, there's a lot of different spices in there, I guess. But usually, if I have to pressure can for an hour and a half, and I do an hour and 45 minutes, it should be fine. Um, and I did do I did the test where you hold the mason jar from the lid like this, and I don't know. I didn't taste it. That's what my girlfriend is saying. I got home a little bit later, and she's like, "Want to taste it? I feel like you're gonna get sick if you do." Well, I'm not gonna taste it. I'm not gonna try. Hello, Maureen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Even a quick minute is awesome. It could be a new spice. It could be something different. I guess I would have to go and try it, I guess, to see really if it has this moldy taste. I don't know. I'm hoping I don't have to throw everything away. But then again, if you start cooking meal and you expect to take the spaghetti sauce and it's not good, it's not fun. No, I have a few mason jars of moose meat, and it does pretty well when being canned. So I don't think it would be that. Yeah, but thing is, we did some last year, but it's true that last year we did the exact same recipe, but I didn't have time to pressure can. So all we did was we took the mason jars and put them in the freezer. So if the sauce was frozen, then it would stay good for a little while. Um, we would take it out whenever we needed it. But this year I figured I'll can it. I have time. I don't know what I did wrong. It happened to me before. It was spice. They were not moldy, but it was a different kind of spice. Okay. I guess I'll have to give it a try myself and try to see. It could be different brand of spice or something like that. Um, just a one ingredient that could be. I don't know. She said it tasted like maybe she had burned it a little bit, but it wasn't burned. But I know we changed our pot at some point in the middle of the recipe because it was starting to burn. So maybe she just ended up with one little jar that was not good. Hopefully, it's all it is. I ended up with 16 pints of moose stew, which is pretty cool. Pretty happy with that. When I had a few packs of mason jars from last year, some that we used like during the year, of course, and could have been like a pack or two that I didn't have time to use. And whenever we were done with them, my girlfriend would put them all at the same place on top of our freezer. And in the spring, I told myself every paycheck I was gonna go and pay like between $12 and $15. I don't know. I don't remember exactly how much it was in the spring for a pack of mason jars. But I told myself every paycheck I was gonna go and get at least one box. At some point, my girlfriend told me, she's like, "You have too much. You should stop. You're never gonna use them all." But I think I went 3 times since because I was out of mason jars. So I went again yesterday. So this is something that I'm gonna be using. Maybe not tomorrow because tomorrow I'm gonna have a very busy day. But I'm hoping that Sunday we can do some chicken soup. Um, and hopefully I'll have enough mason jars and the recipe will be good enough. Hello, Fisherman 506. Thank you so much for stopping by. I heard about what you did for Scott. That was so nice of you. I was, I had a nice dinner with him on Tuesday with him and his son. Um, last, not last, not this Monday, the Tuesday, the week before. Um, we were actually supposed to go for supper on Thanksgiving on the Monday, but everything was closed. So I figured I was going to go again the next day, and we had a nice meal. It was cool. Scott is a very 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 nice guy. Um, and he told me a little story about you bringing him lobsters. It was nice. You can never have too many mason jars. That's true. I even found a box that I have right there with a few that I found in a yard sale. Um, I have enough lids for this year. Hopefully, I got some for Christmas from a good friend of mine. And yeah, I didn't use them all yet. And on Sunday afternoon, I went and got this tattoo. Um, let's see if I can show you properly. So I had Captain America, Iron Man, Hulk, and Baby Groot done already. And I have Thor, Black Panther, and Spider Man. And yeah, um, it's in the healing process right now. It's very, very itchy. And there's a little bit of ink coming out. But I love it. It looks great. I try to convince my boyfriend that we need more jars. He's still saying no. You always need more mason jars. The more you have, the more you can put away. I mean, I have 4 freezers right now, and the kids were asking me, um, why do you put everything in mason jars? Why don't you just keep? Well, sorry. Why don't you just keep everything in the freezer? I'm like, if we lose power because of, frozen rain, freezing rain, or just like normal winter snowstorm, or anything like that, we could potentially lose all of our food. Thank you. Also, shopping for one more freezer. Um, I have a stand-up freezer that I purchased second-handed. It was almost brand new, and I ended up buying a new one last year because we were expecting moose meat and our freezers were full. So I bought a third one. It was just a tiny one. And my brother-in-law gave me one this year. And 4 of them are full. Plus the shelf that I bought from the hospital to try to use as a pantry is full of squash. I started canning sugar pumpkins and squash. Personally, the sugar pumpkins, I love it. Um, I think it's gonna be my go-to veggie in the garden next year. Scott said he made a mistake and put the wrong time. All right, makes sense. Well, I will, if I have time during the live stream, I will try to go and had his live stream um, so that you guys can get redirected there after I'm done. Let's see. He's right there in my list. I don't even have to try. Good evening, John. Thanks for dropping by. If you don't know, I'm not sure if you're still even in the competition. The global gardening and homesteading community, known by some as Shed Wars. You have to give your final numbers. I think it's by Sunday. You have to send an email to your captain. I will wait until I give my final numbers. Next week, I am trying to think about what I could do, something fun for Halloween. Chances are I will have a costume. Not sure which one yet. I might not be on for long if I'm alone, but if anyone next weekend on Friday, if anyone wants to join, just show your costume and chat, or show your costume and leave. It's up to you. It'd be fun. I think it'd be nice. We could have some fun with that. Regarding mason jars, when I bought quartz back in 2021, their cost was around $12. Yeah, very, very true. I think the pints are currently selling at $15. We got another chest freezer secondhand, and we are picking up another fridge to keep in the garage on Sunday. Nice. I'd like to keep a fridge in my garage. I just don't know if the mice would go in. They can probably dig a hole and try to get in. So I'm kind of afraid a little bit to do that. Yes. Well, last year, my number was 1,656 pounds. And I can say that I passed that number actually by a lot. But this year it's different. There was no minimum amount of videos required. I know a lot of good homesteaders out there could probably beat me easily. I think about WildEdibles, even John. I know you guys can produce a lot of food. So if you weigh everything you grow, forage, harvest, fish, hunt, and so on during the season, you can make it way, way, way higher than me. The thing is, with a full-time job, um, I'm proud of what I've done, because I don't think we need to do any grocery for the whole winter, unless, the kids are fussy. We're still gonna go and buy like the Mr. Noodles. We're still gonna go and buy snacks. But in terms of meat, I have some fish in the freezer. I have some chicken, turkey in the freezer. I have some meat. Moose. I have some moose meat. I scored an awesome deal on pork, organic pork. So I have a freezer full of pork. I have beans and carrots and probably a few potatoes left. I have some pumpkins, squash, zucchinis, beets. Well, it didn't grow much beets. I ended up having to buy some. I have some peppers, tomatoes, onions. We have a little bit of fruits frozen. We have some blueberry jam. Well, I have the moose meat. Like I think I said it already. We're going deer hunting with 2 doe tags, so there's a chance we might get more there. I have some rabbit meat, so I'm pretty good. If the world was to end tomorrow, I could probably live off what I have for a few years. I'm not saying we would eat 3 meals a day, but we could survive for a few years easily. Well, Marilyn, like I keep saying, I grow food for 7. You grow food for 2. If you grew the amount of food that I grow, you would probably lose half of it. Yeah, it is awesome. The thing is, I take every minute I have. In the spring, I take a Saturday. I plant the stuff I need to plant inside. I'll take another Saturday. I'll plant some more stuff. When time comes to plant stuff outside, I'll take like a whole week, every evening, every morning if I can before I go to work. I'll be using my Saturdays and my Sundays, and I just plant. There's a lot of weeds in my garden. I don't have time to weed everything, so I lose a lot of vegetables because of that. But yeah, I have 2 greenhouses that I can plant stuff in there a little bit early. I have a big, huge garden here. I usually get one of the kids to help me when it's time to harvest. They like it. They're like me. They're a little bit competitive, and they know that we're weighing stuff for a competition, so they like to help. But it's just a matter of taking the time when you have the time. I don't work 24 hours a day. I work from 8 to 4. I get home 4:30. Sometimes I eat a quick lunch, go back outside, and in the summer, there's light out until 10 p.m., 9:30 p.m. So I work in the garden. I do what I can. 502 jars canned so far. That's not counting what we have eaten already. Wow, that's amazing. I'd be curious to see. I counted my carrots, and I was at 50 jars of carrots, and I have a few more on the bottom, and I have about the same amount of beans. So I'm guessing with my beans and carrots, I probably have close to 120 mason jars. I have some applesauce, blueberry jam, uh, some stew, some spaghetti sauce that I might have to throw away, some pumpkins, some chicken broth, some moose meat. I'm guessing I probably have 200 mason jars, but I'd be curious to count because there's always something I don't think of. Could be more, but I will check and I will let you guys know. It is amazing. I'm slowly going into fermentation. Need jars for that too, but no canning. This is something I would like to learn, but this is the kind of thing I would need to be hands-on with someone there to show me. Our 2 stand-up freezers are full. 1 chest freezer is full, and our second freezer is waiting for a half pig next week. Pretty much ready. That's awesome. I didn't weigh everything as I had so much. I'm probably over 3,000 pounds between food grown, maple syrup, milk made, and our beef, pig, chicken, and rabbits. Wow, that is amazing. I'm just curious, though. You don't have to answer, but are you are you homesteading alone, or is your girlfriend, wife, partner helping? And are you working full time? But that it's still amazing. I mean, you can provide for your whole family. I provide a farmer's market every Saturday, May to Thanksgiving weekend. I still have 150 pounds of potatoes to dig, plus tons of tomatoes in the greenhouse. Wow, that's awesome. Um, Tonight, I wanted to give a few shout outs. Um, I have a few channels that have been following me pretty much since the start, and I figured I was going to give them um, just a little shout out, tell you what I like about their channel and things like that. Um, I'm gonna say things that doesn't mean that they're my favorite or they're not ranked by numbers. Um, but it's just I wanted to show a few of my friends. My girlfriend does the animals, and we do this full time. We hire farmsteads, so we farm for ourselves. And oh, that's awesome. That's great. It's pretty cool though. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of stuff you don't even show on YouTube that would be very, very interesting also. I mean, I guess there's only so much you can show and do. Hi, Dave. Hi, the one with the most missing jar wins. It's probably going to be Lynn or maybe even Annie. I know Annie does a lot too. Um, okay, let's see if I can. What if I remove myself? Can you guys still hear me? Yeah, it is you. You're the first one I'm talking about. Um, Marilyn, Little Homestead by the Beach. She has a different style. She doesn't talk. Well, she used to talk in her first few videos. If I go back, um, there are some. I didn't watch this one. Marilyn, you won't be happy. Why didn't I watch this one? Okay, I'm gonna have to come and get that ready. Um, but yeah, Marilyn is awesome. She's an awesome gardener, and what I like about her videos is that she's always showing different things, and she'll be talking about um, barbecue sauce or ketchup that she did with the rose hips. That was probably one of my favorite video of all time on YouTube. Um, she'll be talking about how she can use pretty much every inch of her property by growing multiple plants together, but plants that we're not used to have around, like hops, strawberries, growing together and stuff like that. Um, she puts her own subtitles in the videos, which is kind of cool. She she's bilingual and she uses it as much as she can. If I go up, there's probably a few more videos that I didn't watch. I'm behind. 9 months ago. Why did I miss that video? Okay, I'll have to catch up with your videos, Marilyn. I'm very, very sorry. I'm almost embarrassed. Um, there's a few videos I didn't even watch. I think that after a while, the uh, the notifications they disappear. See, like I have a bunch, and usually I keep the notifications there until I can get to it. But I realized that everything older than 1 month disappears. So that could be why I'm a little bit late on some of your videos. And that's okay, Marilyn. Self-promotion is good. Hello, Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so behind on watching, but I'm trying to catch up. I'm always trying to catch up, but it's impossible to watch everything I want to watch. But I find that if I'm sitting here in front of the computer doing something else and a video pops up, there's more chance that I might actually go and watch it. Because if I'm at work, I'll see the notification and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to watch that when I get home. But most of the time I get home and I do some other stuff. So it's kind of hard to keep up, I guess. There's a lot of them that didn't watch. Well, to be honest, I'm pretty sure that some of them I watched on my personal account. So, but I don't remember seeing those ones. Also, Marilyn is the kind of girl that will accept the challenge. I challenged her in my last video, and I'm pretty sure that within the next few weeks, she will be posting a video on that. And that's awesome. If you haven't already hit the little subscribe button, I suggest you go and do so because you can learn a lot from this lady. Late on yours too. Well, everybody's late on everyone. Now another one. Give me the okay to share her channel is Lynn from Bucket List Homestead. Lynn is a survivor. She's one of the strongest women I know. And I'm very happy. Well, also Marilyn and Lynn and a bunch of other channels that I'm going to be talking about. But I'm very, very happy to have you in my life as friends. And Lynn is the kind of she has a kind of channel that she will be like she's natural. She's herself. What you see is what you get from her. She does nobody really shares everything that's going on in our lives. But I met Lynn in person a few times. We talk pretty much every day. And the Lynn that we see in the video is the same Lynn that we see in real life. And that's one of the things I like about her videos. I heard one YouTuber who says she waits until the busy season is over and picks one channel and watches all of them. I wish I could do that, but some videos like Hickory Croft Farm, Chris and Steph, they they used to post videos pretty much every day. I think they slowed down now. But I can't imagine watching 365 videos in the winter. That must be hard. Well, Lynn, it's true. I'm also late on some of your videos, as you can see. On a lot of them, actually. And honestly, well, I was going to say the reason for that is because some of them are long, and I don't like starting something that I don't have time to finish. But some of them are shorter, and I didn't watch them yet either. And I'm pretty sure if I go lower, I should be caught up at some point. Yeah. Well, there's still a few here. I'm going to catch up eventually. I promise. But yeah, Lynn does a lot of cooking. A lot of what's it called? Copycats videos, which I find kind of cool as well. But yeah, if you're not subscribed to Lynn, I mean, let's put it this way: she's got over 5,000 subscribers, and we are still friends. Yeah. I lost my train of thoughts. Yeah, I mean, people that watch her videos like her videos. She's got pretty much the same amount of subscribers I do, but she's got a lot more views on them. Like people are watching her videos. There's a reason for that, and I'm not saying that people are not watching my videos. There could be a reason, but um, I don't want to bring anyone down. I'm not saying if people don't watch your videos that there's a reason why they don't watch. It's not what I mean. It's just, you know, when you see something you like, you watch. Who got Homestead? Thank you so much for being here. Nicest thing anyone has said to me. Well, it's true, Len. I find that when we talk to you and when we see you on your channel, you're being yourself. Um, how can I say that? If if someone comes in the background and says something, if David comes in the background and says something, you'll leave it in the video because that's what your channel is all about. If one of my kid comes in my video or my girlfriend comes in my video, I'll probably click stop and start over. You know, not because what I do is fake. I mean, what I show is what I do, but I don't know. I guess you understand what I'm trying to say. What you see is what you get. Um, you're a very, very strong woman. You're a survivor. And even David, he rocks. He rocks too. Yeah, we're still friends. I hope so. Do a Costco run. Um, if I run at Costco, I might get a lot of views, but I will not make it because the closest Costco we have is about 3 hours and a half away from here. um, Another one, a very good friend and member of mine, is T-Hand141 Homestead. I started following Tracy when I think he was still below um, 100 subscribers. And I remember he did a live stream, and I said that before, but I was the only one in the chat, and he was basically just having a conversation with me while I was chatting, and he was answering. And I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know if it's because of that he decided to come and follow me. And we have like totally different opinions on a bunch of things. We see things totally differently, and yet we get along because we respect each other. And that's what I like about Tracy. He's a fun guy. He's nice. Um, he's kind of, I don't want to say clumsy because I'm probably more clumsy than he is, but I don't know, he's gonna do stuff that makes people laugh without wanting them to laugh. Um, he keeps saying that, you know, when Trevor, uh, his brother, talks to him about how people are probably laughing about his video, and he keeps saying, if they laugh at me and they're watching, at least they're watching and it's good. But I know he really means it. Like there's no shame of teasing him a little bit. He can take it, and I mean, he's been through some rough times in the past year or so, but he's still there. He's still enjoying the life he has. He's living off the grid, and um, you know, I I wish that at some point in my life I could have the same life he has in terms of living off the electric grid, and I know that there's a lot I could learn from him. Yeah, did I cheat? There's a lot of videos from him that I was pretty good until spring. I was pretty good, and summer arrived, and I got behind on so many live streams, and not live streams but channels, and I know I've seen this one here, probably from my other channel. Um, but that's just it. There's some videos that I know that I watched that are not showing as watched for some reason. So it could be that I watched them on um, another channel. This one here, I mean, I was literally there. I was the one filming, so I'm sure he will forgive me if I didn't watch it again. We'll probably press play at some point and let it play, but I mean, I know what he's talking about, and it's hard to follow everyone and keep repeating myself, but he's another great YouTuber that probably doesn't get the respect it deserves. With like 1,000 subscribers, he should be way higher than that. And same thing for Marilyn. I still don't get why Marilyn is not monetized yet. We have checked that the places we want to move aren't too far from the Costco. Well, there's one in Fredericton and one in Moncton. So if you move anywhere near those places, you'd be within 30 minutes from a Costco. Yes, another real person. Back to Basics Homestead, Annie. Um, I mean, the ones that I'm sharing tonight are channels that you've seen often as guests, or um, in the chat. As you can see, I am kind of late on a lot of our videos as well. But Annie is also another great gardener. I mean, to be able to take care of her 3 kids, full-time mom, taking care of the house, um, growing food the way she does. I mean, Marilyn and I um, went over there for a visit. She doesn't have a huge property. I think she has like 1/3 of an acre, and the amount of food that she can grow is insane. Um, she's another very very dear friend of mine. We talk. Lately, it's not every day. It used to be pretty much every day. Lately, I guess we're both a little bit more busy. Um, but if we need to talk, we know the other person is there, and she's a great YouTuber. She's also a very good gardener. She started pressure canning last year, and now she's unstoppable. Hello, Scott. I see you down there. I thought you were going live at 8 p.m. my time. Turns out that you're going live in 15 minutes. So once I'm done, my people should be heading over to your live stream. I still don't understand. Well, sometimes I watch some of my videos and I'm like, why don't people watch this video? And sometimes I'm like, this video sucks. Like, why are people watching it? I don't know. Sometimes it's weird. And you get thumbs up and thumbs down. Like the thumbs down. Like, seriously? I put a beautiful deer at some point, like it was, and I got thumbs down. I put a video of my cat waving, and I got thumbs down. Like, if you don't like cats, why do you watch cat videos? If you don't like animals, why do you watch animal videos? I don't know. I get a few thumbs down on some of my live streams at some point. I'm like, nobody forced you to be here. And it might just be me. I will never give a thumbs down unless I saw something like violence against kids or against women, something like that. I would definitely put a thumbs down and probably report it. But other than that, I mean, if I don't like the content, I'm just not going to watch. Or I might give a thumbs up and watch for a few minutes and then leave. I'm a little diamond. It takes time to get there. You are like a diamond. You shine when you're on YouTube, Marilyn. You just need to put more videos, maybe. because you don't do live streams. I'm guessing that's also something that's not really helping, because when you have a bilingual channel like you do, it's a good thing because you get both sides. But then again, you can't really do live streams unless you do French live streams on one day and English live streams on another day. And I know it can be difficult to find the time to do it. Yes, very, very awesome channels. Said hi, I'll be here. Awesome. You don't like talking, but you have so much to say. You have so much to teach. um, but to finish with Annie here, if you want to learn about a bunch of different recipes, about how to grow tomatoes, she's very good with tomatoes. She's a tomato lady. Um, she's a great gardener, great person, and I encourage you to go and support her as well. Um, Me and You Acres. Me and You Acres. The funny thing about Mike and Angie is I was looking for something at some point, video on, I think it was on how to propagate fruit bushes, if I remember correctly. And I had some videos saved in my playlist from like 2020, 2021. And I met them, I think it was like in 2021 when I really started following them on YouTube. And I just realized this spring, when I was trying to catch up on the stuff I had in my save list, that I had a video there from them from way back. Um, it shows you that even if I didn't know them as amazing people, the content they have is still amazing. Mike is a clown. He's such an awesome guy. Angie is like, they're so easy to be around. Um, just um, don't go near them if you can't take jokes. uh, but we can take jokes, and they're so much fun to be around. Um, you know, I I'm so happy that I have a chance to see them at least once a year. We chat, every once in a while. Angie and I will have a little talk. Um, they are currently building a house. It's not really off grid. They're building their own house. They want to be off grid at some point. Right now, I think it was too difficult. Sorry, it was too difficult to have no power and trying to build a house. So, um, yeah, they have power, but they're building the house all by themselves, and um, to be able to grow the amount of food they grew this year, with the amount of time, like, they didn't have much time. They're another awesome channel of gardeners. Um, yeah, I mean, uh, with them, with them too, I guess, especially on their live streams, what you see is what you get. If you follow them on their live streams, I don't think they've been live. Well, I missed their last live stream because it was on a Sunday. Um, but the way they're joking, the way they're having fun, is who they are in real life. And I mean, they're awesome. They're awesome YouTubers. They don't post as much as they used to. They're both working. Mike went back to school. They're working on the house, and they're probably having a hard time to do everything they wish they could do. Um, but they're worth following. I find it hard to make videos. I never have time to film, to focus on getting the job done. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like, sometimes I wish I could have like a GoPro camera on me and get people to see what I see during the day. Um, Even though it's impossible. It's not legal because I work in a hospital and there would be confidentiality issues and stuff like that. But it, I have so many videos. Um, let me just show you what I mean. See, I have a chicken butchering video. Obviously, that one I can't show on YouTube, but I still want to do the video and at some point um, show it somewhere, have it on my own website or something like that. Um, no, my. So I'm showing everything from start to finish. So I'm not gonna stay here for too long, but I'm showing how we do the when we get them in their cage until they're in the freezer. Um, I have okay. This video is done, so I can put it in my archives. I have the Bonami Parade, which was filmed in early August. Still not edited. Still not out there. Chocherry's Harvest. That's just a small harvest I did with my daughter. That was done in September, early September. Uh, you know, that's early August. New addition to the community garden, and that's still not done. I started doing a video. If you want to start homesteading in the city, one on what to do because the frost is coming. I was actually trying to harvest everything I had left at the community garden. Uh, I have zucchini salsa video done, and I'm showing the ingredients to do some talking over videos and stuff like that. Plus, I have all my vacation from the summer. Um, I had 2 weeks of vacation, and I wanted to do a little storytelling on that. Um, this is one of the videos I have. I was Captain America, by the way. This was the results on laser tag. Daredevil was my son. Hulk was my daughter. Deadpool was my older daughter until we realized that her laser was not working. um, but there was some stuff like this that we did that I have to make a video. Should be going down soon. uh, there's a few things like that. We were lucky enough to go see Jack and Lindsay and catch some pigeons. That's pretty cool, and they were not harmed, by the way. But those are videos that I need to do and I need to put out there, and I don't have time. So I can only imagine Mike and Angie working full time. Mike being in school and all, working on their house, taking care of the garden, the animals. Plus, they want to have time for themselves and their grandparents. They have kids, grandkids. Um, I can imagine that they don't have time to put more videos out. But the content they have, Angie is an amazing storyteller. It's really, really recommended. If you haven't already subscribed, I suggest you go and check out her channel. Thank you, Marilyn. I can understand that. Yeah. Hello, Karen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Totally. So much I would love to show, but by the time I stop and change angles, it's weird. Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I would need to have like 5 different cameras, and from there, 5 different cameras, take the best angles, and just do the one video. Yeah, I have plenty of videos, just never bother uploading them. We all have the same issue. I hate to run, but I have to get in from work, and we need to run into the store. No problem, Len, and thank you for stopping by. Have a great weekend. Take care. Um, so yeah, I am still a bit behind on them as well, and they've had so much bad luck for a while, and hopefully things will stabilize. And I see lasagna here. Oh my God, Angie's lasagna, so good. Cheap action cams work well. This sound is just poor. Yeah, I have a GoPro here. I just never use it. I just use my iPhone. That's what I film with. Um, it's kind of weird because I go some places and I'm like, okay, I'm a real YouTuber. I'm gonna film, and I just come up with my little phone. I'm like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber, and I have in my mind that people would imagine like a big YouTuber having this big, huge camera and filming the whole thing, but it's not the case. Um, who else could I show? Uh, let's see. Sarah doesn't have a channel. Dave Knight. I can show Dave Knight. Dave Knight started following us, and he didn't have a channel. We managed to convince him to start a channel. He's at 314 subscribers, which is pretty cool. Growing fast. I am way behind on your videos, Dave. I am so sorry. I caught the first few ones, and then I lost control. Uh, but Dave will teach some amazing things in his videos. They're pretty short, they're short videos, so you can go and binge watch a few of them, and it's going quickly. Uh, but Dave is also sharing knowledge um, in the chat, in emails. The first time we met him at the conference 2 years ago, he was like, he arrived there, he knew us, he knew who we were. Um, he was not just there for the thumbs up and to learn. He was actually really supporting us, and he knew us. And he arrived with homegrown peanuts and things for us, and it was so nice. Um, he's also a very nice guy, and he's got knowledge to teach. And I'm hoping that he will keep posting videos because there's a lot that we can learn from someone like him. He's got a lot of experience, and yeah, I need to catch up on some of your videos. Nova Scotia on a visitor from Nova Scotia on the Great Lakes. That's awesome. Some more peanuts. I found a type of peanuts that I can grow in my zone. Well, I think it was zone 5, but I have a greenhouse. I will be putting them in my greenhouse, and hopefully it'll be long enough for me to be able to grow them. Hopefully. You are the one missing from my sub list. Fixed. Awesome. See, that's nice. That's what I like to do. Let's see who else. I want to start with the ones that were members on my channel for the longest. So Amanda has been a member of mine for a long time as well. I am really far behind on your videos. Well, actually, it's not that bad. But yeah, you're also living off the grid, obviously, with your channel name. And I know you've been struggling with fire ants. But I know that there's also a lot of stuff that you can teach. You sent me a bunch of seeds last year because I think I won one of your challenge. Um, and um, how can I say that? That shows me the fact that you add your own seeds, that you have the knowledge to grow your food, to harvest the seeds, and to be self-sufficient. Probably more than your videos show. And I I'm hoping to see more at some point. I know you will get there. I mean, we're all just out there enjoying the YouTube life, and you I don't think you started that long ago. Um, well, you have some videos from, yeah, okay. Uh, so I started following you, I'm guessing around here or here. Yeah, best banana bread ever, because I didn't watch those previous videos. So you were there long before me. Hmm. Well, not long before me, but around the same time as me. Cool. So I have some catch up to do. Um, like I said, Amanda also has a lot of knowledge. She's growing a lot of food. She's got a beautiful family. Um, I don't remember how many kids she has. Four, three boys and a girl. Okay, and yeah, they spend most of their time outside. I know they moved not too long ago. I don't remember exactly the story, but it's um, it's a nice channel. Go subscribe, watch, hit the little notification bell. See, it is on. I just don't have time to watch when the notification comes. Who else? Who else? Little Rich Farm. Mark has been on one of my live streams not too long ago, and Mark has a pretty sad story to tell, and um, it didn't stop him. What happened is his house burned down, and I don't want to say um, false stuff, so I'm not gonna say too much. Um, all I know is he was struggling with rebuilding the house, and right now he's pretty much showing the journey of him, rebuilding a home. He's living with his daughter. He's he's full of tattoos with a big beard, but he's actually very nice. That's one of the things he said on one of my live stream, and I remembered that, and I really noticed that he was like, I really feel, well, it's hard to say because he's not, like, I've never met him in person, but from what I can see, he was telling the truth. He looks like um, he could be like a gangster, kind of, with the tattoos and all that stuff, but he's really, really nice. I think he's like 6'4" or something like that. He's really tall, like he's a really big guy, but he's really, really nice. And he's showing his family life with his daughter, just turned 11, same day as me, October 9. We're sharing the same birthday, and yeah, I still have to catch up on some of his videos. He's got the subscribers, but he doesn't have the watch time. So if you want to support him, um, give him some watch time. He deserves it, and I'm pretty sure he needs it. And um, he had so he has different ways you can support him. I know he had what's it called? Um, I have a blank. The website where you can raise money for specific things. He had one of those, and yeah, hopefully we can help him a little bit to get the money to finish the house, the home he deserves. Yes, another one you weren't sub. You're welcome, and thank you for supporting them. you're gonna end up like me, not having time to support everyone. um, but yeah, GoFundMe, yeah. And even if you don't have time to watch every single video, if you leave for town to go do the groceries, you can put a video on, put a live stream on, give them the watch time, give them a thumbs up. It still helps. It still helps. I will be sending you over to Rambling with the Brooms later on. So I will not be showing his channel yet, but Scott from Rambling with the Brooms is another great channel. Cottonwood Ranch, I am behind on some of her videos as well. If you like horses, she loves horses. And to me, I don't have space for horses, but it's something that I would love to have. And the horse is an amazing animal. And I find it so interesting when she goes for walks with her dogs, or when she makes videos on her horses. I love it. I ended up with the same chainsaw she has there, Sacker 4 inches and 6 inches electric chainsaw. I didn't make the video on the 6 inches yet because I used it when I was moose hunting. I needed something to cut open the bones. It was dirty. I didn't want to show it on camera, but I ended up using it as well when I went grouse hunting. There were a few trees falling in the road, and I used a chainsaw, and I can't say it saved my life, but it saved me a lot of trouble of having to back up in the small trail with my Jeep for a very long drive. Probably didn't have any space to turn around, so I love the chainsaw. I think her name is pronounced Raquel. I never know. There's Rachel, Rochelle, Raquel. I think it's Raquel, and she's another Canadian homesteader. She does some live streams as well. She goes for walks, so she's not just sitting in front of a chair like I am. She'll go for a walk on her property. She has an amazing property, and she'll be, chatting with you at the same time. And as you can see, she has beautiful, beautiful horses. I think she's the one who made the challenge, if I remember correctly, of a 24-hour live stream. I'm sure if I go down, I will see it at some point. Did I? Oh, here, yeah. So she started here, second part, third part. She did a 24-hour live stream, and you can't go more than 12 hours. So she did like 2 different. She had to stop and go again. That's pretty cool. So she has a lot to say. She has a lot to teach also. Another awesome channel, and she's a member as well. Who else? Maria, Northumberland Acres is also another cool channel that's been following me for a while. WildEdibles also, she's an awesome supporter. Let me just go. I will show those 2 and then stop the sharing of channels. WildEdibles is, I think she's from Ontario, if I remember correctly. And she also has a bunch of shorter videos, so it's easy to sit there and watch a bunch of them. And she does like WildEdibles. Kind of says what she does in the name. She does a lot of foraging. We're not friends on Facebook. We are on Instagram. She sent me a message at some point saying if I ever needed help with identifying something, that she could help me, and she did a few times. She's a very, very nice woman, very smart, She's got a lot of knowledge on the foraging side as well. Um, so if you're not subscribed and it's something that you're interested in, I suggest you go and take a look. Maria Northumberland Acres. I've been following her since last year. I found out she was living in Canada. I'm behind on some of her videos as well. She was also in a competition. She also participated in the Canadian Seed Challenge, which is probably coming in a few more months. I'm guessing in about 3-4 months. We're still kind of far, but at the same time, it's going by so fast. We'll open our eyes and be in January soon, and it'll be time to start gathering seeds and all that kind of stuff again. But yeah, Maria has another great channel. She doesn't post as much. She doesn't get a lot of views, but she's doing some cool stuff out there, and yeah, she knows about the foraging as well. So you can go and give her some love. 2 quick channels before I go. They're in New Brunswick. Ren's Homestead. The first time they made some playlists. I am so behind on their videos as well. But the first few videos I watched, what amazed me the most is how good they are with a camera. They're literally like they're filmmakers. They could be doing, they could be movie producers. Lindsay keeps saying that she's more like she's not really an outgoing person. She's really more stay-at-home person, but I find her so outgoing, and like first time I met her, the first thing she did was give me a hug. Jack, same thing. Like I didn't know them. They drove 3 hours to come here, and we met moose hunting, and we've been friends since. We're going deer hunting there again this year, bringing them some moose meat. They're awesome people. We went there for a barbecue this summer. They're just great. They have a beautiful property, beautiful channel. They have the subs. I just don't think they have the watch hours yet to be monetized. They were doing some live streams. I'm guessing they're probably going to start again this winter. But they have a beautiful family, beautiful couple, awesome people, awesome friends. And another one that I want to talk about is I had a blank. Creekside Maples. I know that I am far behind on their stuff. From who? Second. Why? Got some Ferrero Rocher chocolate. Awesome. I'm gonna leave soon and go eat some chocolate. So what was I talking about? Yeah, Creekside Maples. I don't know if you followed the story about how they were basically kicked out of their home. From what I understand, they were kind of in a situation of rent to home. They had spent I don't know how many $1,000s, if not in the 6 digits, on their house to fix it, to rebuild it, to start a homestead. They were getting there, and at some point, the contract was broken, and they were kicked out. And it's easy to say, yeah, just get a lawyer and get that sorted out in court, but that can take years. and they needed a place to stay immediately. And they started selling pretty much everything they had. Um, so they're showing the story about um, how they sold everything they had to buy a property, build their own house. They literally lived in a tent last winter, and now their house is um, livable. At least it's not fully finished, from what I understand. I was supposed to go see them, and something happened. I did not go, but I really want to go at some point. Um, the main issue back then was the cost of gas. It was expensive. I didn't have much money. I am a little better financially now, but I am very busy at the moment. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to go and meet them at some point. They're awesome people. They used to make those live streams about uh, games and stuff. Lately, they're more talking about, um, they have guests. They're more talking about what they do, what they're doing with their house, and all that kind of stuff. Um, because they don't really have time, they're building the house, and that's one of the things they said on their last live stream is they want to come back to the games, but in order to do that, they need the time to organize the games and all that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, they are not too far from Rand's Homestead. I think they're about an hour away, actually, down in New Brunswick, and they're awesome people. If you haven't been on their um, channel yet, I suggest you go and watch them out. They will definitely be going up in subscribers. They're monetized, and yeah, they have an awesome channel. They're awesome people. Tony and Joni from Creekside Maples Homestead. So they are in Dumfries, New Brunswick, and they even have their address there. So there's a lot of other channels that I could be talking about. I don't want to spend the whole night here talking about other people. My plans for this weekend are, well, we have a Halloween family party tomorrow night. I'm going grouse hunting with the kids tomorrow morning, and I want to can some chicken soup this weekend. Besides that, I don't know. Thank you, Magdalene, for sharing the links. I still see 10 people watching. People are not really commenting much, but it was nice to have all of you here. I will let you go, I guess, and you will be redirected to Scott's live stream. Go give him a thumbs up at least, if you don't mind, and watch for a few minutes. Show some support, and I will see you next weekend, next Friday. Hopefully, I will try to organize something for Halloween. It'd be nice if we could have a few guests with costumes on. So we'll be talking to some of you in the private. Take care, everyone. And I will put some music just for a few seconds. I love the music. Music I want.